They say go live. It's all right. Now we are live.
We live,
We live,
baby.
y'all.
Well,
So
Brown, I got
everybody got
something to
something
say.
to say.
Everybody
Everybody
got
got
something
something
to
to say.
say.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody
Hey,
got something
something
to
to
say.
say.
Everybody
Everybody
got
got
something
something
to
to
say.
say.
Hey,
hey.
Right, right.
you want to
Ooh.
end the
Yeah,
song
I
off
sang
fast?
solo. I normally sing
Lord,
solo.
have
Off
mercy.
beat.
I'm not
Yes, he
good
was.
at try
He's
try
showing
it.
off that other side.
Yes. So
You are.
welcome. Oh gosh.
Your great,
Hey.
great, 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 great granddaddy,
Oh
when he was
God.
creeping in everybody's
Hey,
room.
hush.
Look, let's do the intro, please. Welcome back to another episode of Everybody Got Something to Say. Yes, guys, our background is changing a little bit because we have switched up with our studios and we just feeling ourselves, feeling it out. We are on Facebook, we are on TikTok, we were on Instagram, but I'm not a tech person, and tech person was late. So
I'm sorry, y'all. It was I drove through the what was
He said
hurricane
rain, but he was driving.
hurricane
No way
in the
traffic.
bay.
So we want to do some checking. So we want to do some checking to see because we were told that we were not as clear. We want to make sure before we be going this whole time and we like blurry. But as tech guy is checking to make sure that our viewership looks good.
Oh
You
yes,
can turn it low.
it's blurry.
It is. Let me see.
Tech guy, get it together.
Mm, we're not blurry.
Shooting
Oh,
to
we
clean his
are blurry.
glasses.
Pixelated.
Glasses blurry.
Pixelated.
Oh,
All right,
my
so
bad, True. I apologize.
guys, we're gonna give us moments. Let me see if I can do something. So while we're doing that, we're gonna let everybody introduce and just talk about us coming back to everybody got something to say. With my girl, Miss B is back. So Miss B, let you
Hey.
start first. Tell everybody what you've been doing and all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. 'Cause I'm gonna try to use
Hey,
the my
everybody. It's your
MacBook so they don't
girl,
stick.
Shady B. I'm back with the shade. I definitely got something to say. I was part of the group when she first initially launched it. Then I left. Then I should be throwing shade on myself. I'm gonna just put it out there. I need to be
Nah,
throwing
go
shade on
ahead.
myself. Yeah, because y'all know I was
Yeah, we don't mind.
all into it, and I got with a dude, and he didn't want me to be on no podcast and stuff. So I picked him, and now look where I'm at. I'm back. So I'm gonna throw shade on myself today, but I do have something else I'm gonna talk about. That's been floating around. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but I'll wait till my segment before I talk about it. But anywho, I'm back with the shade. I'm gonna be Shady B.
Welcome back, Miss
I'll
B.
be bringing it back.
Glad
I'm
to have
coming
you.
back. Hey, some people gonna love me, some people gonna hate me. I don't care, cause the shade is coming out.
That's their problem.
But thank y'all for having me
Let's
back, and
go. I
I'm
see you.
excited to be back with my crew. Y'all, my family, and I love y'all, and I miss y'all.
We
Oh,
miss you too. Glad to have you back. What shades? What shades are you wearing?
Huh?
what's up, True?
What's going on?
I said, "What's up, King True?
What
Tell us
you can't
what you
hear
got
me?
going on."
All right, what's up, y'all? It's your
Oh
boy
no,
the
we
official.
can hear you fine. I'm just
We can't hear you now.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy the
No,
official,
stop
one and
talking.
only King True. I'm back up here. I was gone last week because I was with the kids. We on set. We launching our kids campaign with the magazine, getting ready for the Savage Toddler movie and the Home Alone Atlanta movie. We got a lot of things in store, so y'all keep it locked in. Also, we're about to finish wrapping up Mama B's Press and Curl, the movie. Y'all stay tuned for that also. And I'm just glad to be back.
So true. Tell me
All right,
about
all
this
right.
baby savage thing. Would you call it a baby savage? What's
Savage
that?
Toddler.
Yeah, savage
Yeah.
toddler. What is that
Okay,
about?
it's like the Rugrats meets Baby Kids. And it's like they're a squad of babies. They call the shots. They basically run Atlanta. So it's
Mm.
like the synopsis of the
I
movie
run New
is
York.
a little kid finds out that a guy is trying to scam his mama out there life saving. So he calls all the other toddlers in, and they cook up a plan to catch this dude to save the day. So basically, so yeah, so
Okay.
this,
Okay.
yeah, stay tuned,
Okay.
stay
They
tuned.
become the water boys, right? They become the water boys. What you say?
Nah,
Oh my bad. I thought you said they grew up to be the water boys. I was.
no, not.
I was
I said
something
they
else.
they saved the
Come on,
day.
I don't.
I can't see. I can't see him. I can't see myself either. Uh-oh. There we go. There you go. I can see. Can you see me, King?
I saw you at first. I only see me now. Where y'all go?
I'm still here. I don't know where everybody went.
Hold on.
They're probably coming back in a minute. Oh, there I go.
Yeah, I see you now.
I think they're switching devices or whatever. So you said you're filming. So are
Right.
you a director like Sister JJ? Do you do production and all that stuff as well?
I do production, but I'm not a director. I'm Sister JJ's personal assistant. However, I do have a management company,
Mhm.
and I do collaborations and team up with other people. So no, I'm not a director. That's a job that
Can
I
y'all see
could.
us? How we looking?
Y'all look
I ain't
much
trying to-
better. Still
Yeah, y'all
look
look
much
good
better.
now.
Yeah, much better. What y'all do?
I switched devices. The iPad
Okay.
is not doing it.
Oh my God, JJ.
What?
Why you didn't tell? I don't got
I mean,
my
I don't
wig.
know how
I
you
ain't got
come.
my wig on. You gonna
Oh,
I don't know how you be coming.
No, the
Hold on.
shade is gonna be on you. Don't come on here looking like that.
Bring it TikTok up. Bring it
I'm throwing shade on you, Justin. What in the world?
Hold on.
No, you can TikTok up. You
There we
mess it
go.
up.
There we go.
There we
That's a
go.
wig.
You gotta bring the TikTok up. You worried about that?
Because y'all could've told me.
Wait a second. Justin, you had a wig.
That's not
Yeah,
a
you
wig,
see my
Justin.
wig? Y'all could have told me.
I know.
I had the scarf on.
Justin,
I ain't
That ain't no
know
wig.
what's going on?
And
So anyway, now we're gonna do the pro of the show.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming in. Hey, y'all know how it is. It is no budget. So what? Like that's what happens. So we are taking donations. All right. So yes, everybody got something to say. We're not gonna be on real long. My dad transitioned on Tuesday, and I got to get up to Virginia for the family, and my niece graduates tomorrow. So I get up there, then get back because I got to film Mama Bees, and then with this celebration is actually going to be in 2 weeks. I thought it was going to be next week, but it's a lot of people transitioning, and it's like everything is so booked. It's really bad when funeral homes are booked.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad. That's really bad. So I said to my sister and a couple of other buddies, I may have said it to you too, Miss B, that this is a season of transition. A lot of people are transitioning like a lot.
Yeah.
So
My cousin
Yeah.
passed. My cousin passed yesterday too. My dad's favorite nephew. So he ain't
Dang.
taking it too well. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is
It's
my-
definitely the season.
so sweet because you calling to check on me, and the whole time you're dealing with a moment yourself, and yet you took the time to check on me. Man, that is so sweet. Thank you.
I just want to say, I
Of course.
Man, whatever. He said,
no. Listen, no. I was going to, but I know how it is.
Ain't no
What is going
was.
I feel like you was probably
Overwhelmed.
bombarded, and last thing you need to hear is from
was.
me. So I did stop and get you
Oh.
a card.
Oh, okay.
Aw. Look at him. Bless him
Oh.
hard.
As for talking trash. Thank
Oh.
you.
All right, no shade on you. Just
No
the wig.
shade.
Just the
No
wig.
shade.
Now I didn't get no gift now.
And still, you thought
But I
about it.
did,
That was nice.
Five
Yeah.
things God wants you to remember in trying times. You're never, ever alone. Nothing takes him by surprise. When you're weak, he's strong. He's the God of new beginnings. His love
Amen.
never gives up on us.
Hey.
Trust him to keep you through. We've been through a lot together. These are Justin's words. We've been through a lot together, and I just want you to know, through it all, you are What?
You my
side or die.
ride.
Oh,
my life. Shades back on.
Ride or die. And I'm yours. Wishing you nothing but I needed that. Because I almost went there. Wishing you nothing but good future.
Fortune.
Okay, so you can't spell it right, or Sister Jenny can't read. Which one is it?
My condolences on your loss.
Wow.
Love you so much. Very good.
That was sweet. That was sweet.
Oh, bless him heart.
Aww.
You're welcome, JJ.
And I do want to say thank you to everybody who have been reaching out. I had Cheryl McCoy, one of my actors, and one of my authors, and Michael Anthony, one of my lead actors, and my brother in Christ, to just reach out to people and let them know the core. Know what's going on, because a lot of my actors, they're calling for different things, and some of them are my mentees, and I just needed that moment for me and my family to process, and I think they did a good job of reaching out and letting everyone know that that transition had happened. I will make a formal thank you and all that good stuff. I'll probably do it while I'm on my way to Virginia tonight, but I'm grateful to have beautiful people who love me and care about me, and is there for me. Shout out to Michelle Lovett, constantly calling. That girl kept me, oh my God, like Miss B, you and Neat, you guys were my safe space. I appreciate the both of you guys. Michelle, man, I was like, thank you. Thank you. That girl off the chain. So thank you, Queen. So with that being said, we still got a show to do.
Yes.
And everybody got something to say, and we got a lot to say, because one thing we're going to talk about, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We'll get to your segments, but let's just talk about some stuff that's hot.
Okay.
Ray J got.
Y'all want to talk about Ray J?
Wait, he was looking like Mark. Y'all remember that Mark?
I'm so glad that happened. That was a prayer of mine for years. Like, somebody just knock him out, please. Somebody knock Ray J out, please. Yes.
Yeah, because he think he's so tough because he's from Inglewood.
He be doing too much. Like,
he do.
He's in an industry that he don't belong in. Like, somebody should have been knocked him out.
Okay.
So he's been riding on his hotel.
Let me tell you why.
Go for it.
I think because I just read the Brandy book, and her whole family. Yeah, I read the whole thing. Shout out to my book club. I'll be talking about it in my book club, Bonnet Book Club. But in her book, she talks about how Ray J, when he didn't really make it in music the way that she did, the family was very heartbroken by it, because Ray J put a lot of effort into it. So the way that he has swerved his career and become a clickbait star, reality star, he has his electronic radiation thing that he sold for $80 million. Like, don't get it twisted. The jokes and stuff like that is all an act. You know what I'm saying? I think what he's doing is part of his brand. He's building his brand. He was the hot topic of the week. Hence, we're talking about him now. And when the book comes out or the new headphones come out, whatever,
what you got to say?
Bank.
What you got to say, True?
All that Justin just said, it don't matter because he still got knocked out.
Exactly.
And I'm glad he got knocked out, and he didn't make it because Brandy can sing. That's why her career took off, and his didn't because he can't. So that's not his lane. His lane is just the scooty bike thing. So it's like he's successful in the scooty bike because that's what he was good at. But you're not good at singing. So it's like, don't be upset. Because that's like me being mad that I'm not a preacher. I don't know how to preach. So I'm not gonna make it as a preacher because I can't preach.
Right.
So okay,
I'm with
here-
I'm with True.
Okay, so what you got to say before I say anything? What you got to say?
I mean,
TC?
I don't understand why he did it in the first place, given his health conditions.
Right.
So I'm sure there's more to it, more behind the scenes that'll come to light in 5-10 years. Who knows? Maybe next week. But at the same time, it seemed like after watching the fight, he also felt like he might have been set up, like as if
He
the
said
fight
it
was supposed to go
was.
one way. And
Right.
so we don't know all the details just yet. I hate it happened to the guy, and I hate he put himself in that situation. That's how I feel about it. Unlike True, I mean, I hate to see disabled people getting beat on.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, what are you able? Miss, what you got to say?
I personally, I think he got what he deserved. He didn't want to hop in that ring like he this big Billy badass. You know what I'm saying? And Reggie talks a lot of smack. He starts beef with everyone, and he just do a lot of dumb shit just to get attention. So he got the attention that he wanted. He got exactly what he deserved. And I laughed and I watched that video like 4 times. He was all he was all
Okay, but I have
jacked
a
up.
question.
No. Everybody gonna say something like I was. So here, hold your question.
Okay.
And he was right, and
So-
and the only reason why his career is the way it is now is because he's been riding his sister's coattail all these years.
That part right
I
there.
said it, and I stand the 10 toes,
Okay.
10 toes on it.
Okay, so Miss B and True. I'm glad both of them is virtual.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they want to fight, don't they?
I'm like, he jumped. I don't
Okay, so here's my take. Here's my take. I think that Ray J can sing. He may not be a superstar singer, but I feel as though he can sing. I also feel as though, and as much as I appreciated Brandy, her legacy, I also feel as though that the powers that be wanted to have a princess, and they set things in motion for her to be a princess. Is she the greatest singer? I like Brandy, but no, she's not a big singer. There are other singers, in my opinion, that could have gone further as well. But when you have the favor of people, and I'm not taking anything away from her talent. I'm not taking anything away from her talent, not at all. However, sometimes there's that favor, being in the right place at the right time, knowing how to talk, knowing how to move will help you. So I'm not saying that he rode his sister's coattail. I think that his sister opened the door for him, and it wasn't for him to go as far as she went because he didn't have the same favor that she had. And so with that being said, he found another way to keep himself significant. He took his money, started investing his money. I respect him as a businessman for that. Now, all this other stuff that he's doing and the things that he's out, like, first of all, why are you with this supposedly heart issue? I'm not saying it's not so. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't get into a fight with a professional MMA fighter.
He wasn't professional.
He
Well,
he was out of shape too.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
YouTuber.
a YouTuber, MMA, I wouldn't even get in a fight with a kid, and I got a heart condition.
Right.
So
He don't got no heart
for me-
condition.
So for me, I think that he's probably living on his bucket list, and because there's some things that I wouldn't mind doing, but I'm like, MMA fighter is not one. But I think he's probably living on his bucket list. I heard someone say, a wealthy person say a couple of days ago, when you got that kind of money, there's only you start doing stupid stuff. If you don't have a purpose. And I feel as though he has not registered into his purpose. I think what he needs to do is take a moment and go into one of those spiritual retreats and get centered with his God and understand his purpose in this world. Because True said something, Miss B, you said something. You kind of co-signed it. Living off his sister's coattail. It'd be kind of hard that my career didn't go like my sister's career, and I'm always Brandy's little brother. So just trying to find this way. I don't know, that's my thing. But I will say, He got knocked the hell out. I was like, that was Johnny.
Bring out the stool.
But did y'all
I had
know?
to zoom in. I was like, is that Ray J?
I couldn't believe how bad he got.
Then he came out like this. I was like,
Yeah,
dude,
the Windmill King.
I think I could have knocked Ray J out the way he was fighting. He had no stamina at all.
gonna
But
put
he
it
does
like
have a
this,
heart
but-
condition.
Did
You
y'all
know he
hear
don't.
when Ray
He ain't got no heart condition.
J, he was like, we
Oh,
had a
you don't
plan.
think so?
We had a plan.
He ain't got no heart
You didn't-
condition.
It sounded like they, already had a plan.
when he
like,
ran to him, told him, man, what you doing?
like,
Yeah.
I think they had a plan for Ray J to
Yo,
win,
when
and
he
dude
hit
started
him-
fighting him for real, and then Ray
Nah.
J.
Yo,
No,
when he hit him, this is the thing. That man didn't know that Ray J couldn't take a punch. See, that hit shouldn't have when he hit Ray J in his eyes, he was like, I don't think he's ever been in a fight before. I mean, when he hit him, because when he hit him, I'm like, okay, let's go. But when he hit him, I was like, boom, okay, boom, boom, boom,
And
That's
then
what
dude
I'm
said,
thinking.
"Wop."
No, that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought when he went, when the boy said boom, Ray J went boom, and then he'll come back, boom. He said boom, Ray J said boom, he said,
it was over.
I think Ray J forgot who he was for a minute. He woke
And
up
did
like,
y'all
where am I?
who was it? It was Chris Brown and somebody else. Y'all
Chris
saw them in the
Brown.
audience. They fell out. They were,
Yeah,
they were I was jumping up and down.
so
They thought it was so funny.
because this is the thing.
They got so
Nobody-
many memes out.
Nobody thought he was gonna fold. Even the guy, because when the guy hit him, he went back because he like, oh, I know it's coming. So
Right.
when he hit him, boom, he went back. Because I'm hitting you. Boom. I know you're gonna come with something. So I gotta back up so you can whoop, So when he backed up and he looked, and the thing about it, he froze.
But my thing is this, so he had to hit him really hard though, because y'all saw the knot on his head. He was growing the whole year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was lumped up. Yeah, he was lumped
He
up.
was lumped up.
But what I'm saying is,
Ray J lump.
they should have did a practice on how hard to hit him.
I mean,
Like,
but
they was gonna
if
rig
you
it,
can't
if they
fight,
was gonna
it
rig
don't matter how much practice you have if you can't fight.
Fight.
They should do what?
Everybody's make a Logan Paul fight. And when Ray J got nervous, started looking at some guy.
I like Ray J though. I like
Ray
Ray
J.
J. I think Ray
Oh
J's
my
funny.
God.
I think Ray J's a funny guy. I like
I
Ray J.
agree.
But what I'm disappointed is that he went to the hospital.
He had to check on that heart. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with that man's heart. It ain't nothing wrong with his heart.
He said the promoters don't care about
And because he had a show like back in Vegas or something a month or so ago, he was singing with the respirator. Like, he had to carry out the respirator, and he had to pause the song and take a deep breath, and then just start the song back, finish the song. Like he couldn't even build enough air in his.
It was
lungs.
probably auto-tune. It was probably
Right.
auto-tune.
It probably
Disguised
was
as a
true.
respirator.
Auto-tune ain't got nothing to do with you stopping the song to catch your breath.
what is a man to win the whole world but lose his soul? You gotta have.
So some people need to know when. Yeah, some people just need to know when it's time to give it up.
Right.
Well, looking back off of what you just said, after reading her book, I got a lot of insight to their growing up, and both of their parents are preachers. Both their father had taught everything that Brandy knows singing. Her father taught her, and he taught Ray
they
J
know
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
So they PK kids.
Yeah, and so it's because of Ray J and his crazy antics. You got Brandy's image, which is this global image,
the princess,
and
the
then
princess.
and then you got her parents who are in their communities. They got this image, and then you got Ray J.
Who's the bad boy?
So it's
Because that's his fault. Though.
Brandy-
That's his fault.
he's the rock star of their family. We know what that means.
No, he's a.
That's where to send the bad boy.
Yeah. So long story short, the family has asked Ray J, and he can't come to no more Brandy's events.
That's good.
Do y'all think that's like, okay, I'm just saying, if you signed to Disney or whoever she signed to, and they tell you we love you, but your brother just cannot come to the premieres, or
Well, because
what you gonna do?
Well, he can't come because now it's business. Because now you're hurting my money.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
hurt my money.
And her
Exactly.
image.
Yeah, you hurt the image of money. And there is a more
Moral clause.
a moral clause, but it's I want to say the word,
Yeah.
word right. When
He
you're not,
devalues things.
so what you say?
He devalues stuff. Like
He
he brings the value
devalues.
and quality of stuff down.
To take up from him and be like,
No,
"Nah,
when it
my
comes
brother
to
can
money,
come."
no, especially when he's acting the way he's acting.
Right.
No,
You messing her money
No.
up.
Not even the after
Right.
party. He can come to the
No,
after party.
no,
the club
no.
stuff.
No,
No.
nothing.
He can stay home and raise his
If you was
kids. That's
acting
what he
like
can
that
do.
too,
Stay
just as
home and
much
raise
as I
your
love
kids right there.
you can't come. You
Your
need
stuff
to act
over
right.
with. That's my
When
bag
you're
up.
messing with my money, you're
My
messing with
image.
my money, my image, my
Brand.
brand, my purpose, my God.
Mhm.
You gotta go. Like real talk.
Yeah.
She
That's
said
it.
she said she's the biggest fan, she's his
Mhm.
best friend, she's his biggest supporter. But unfortunately, at this moment, she's having to love him from a distance because
Exactly.
she can't be signing
Right.
autographs to Cinderella and you show up high smelling
Yeah.
disease
Right.
or whatever.
Yes, acting like
Yeah.
Mhm.
the stuff.
He did
I
it
mean,
to
that makes
himself.
sense.
He did that to himself. Ain't nobody feel sorry for him.
I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Yeah. Be home, be his daddy. Set an example for your kids. Stay home.
At
Let's
all.
go ahead and get to positive chat. I wanted to talk about that because that was hot, and I wanted to come off of that.
That was a
that
good
moment.
one.
Yeah, that was a good way to start off. Yeah.
So we got positive chatter, Jago. Positive chatter, chatter.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Everybody got something to say. And my segment, I'm sure your favorite, positive chatter. I got a very cool story for you. When I found out about this, I mean, I did a little more research into the guy, so this story may go a little longer than usual. But to
No, I
start it
gotta be on
off,
the road.
when you get a chance, Google Kerwin Pittman.
I was already late now.
The short and sweet version of it, he was incarcerated at the age of 18, released at the age of 30. He's the first, became the first formerly incarcerated person in the United States to purchase a decommissioned prison. He is transformed into a facility where they're going to have training and a lot of key core welcome back to society things you need upon being released from prison. It's located out in North Carolina, and I just want to say a big shout out to this guy. The story runs deeper since he was incarcerated, but just look up the guy if you can. That's Kerwin Pittman. He is our positive chatter, and he is a story. I mean, the things he's done and accomplished, the CEO he is, and the nonprofit he started, and the mission they're on right now to this date is still going.
I know he black.
Yeah, he's
I was that's what I'm clapping for TC Kerwin Pittman. I know an N-word when I hear one. Kerwin Pittman. That sounds like your pastor, your uncle, my every black person you ever met.
Go stand in the corner.
Right. You on timeout.
Kerwin? Oh yeah, that's an old black man too. He might be in his 70s.
Kerwin, but yes.
Oh,
Wait,
Kerwin.
how long was he in jail, TC?
My name was Kyrie. Kyrie Irvin.
Stop.
Kerwin.
I'm
You know
sorry,
black
Blah.
people mix
I
the
said, how
names.
Was
long
it
was
me?
he in jail?
He
How
was in
long?
jail for. He was supposed to do 30. He got out like 17.
Oh wow, that's still a long
And
time.
he went in. As the incarceration he came out and started a recidivist nonprofit. And since then, they've been fighting for criminal reform and other things that prisoners need or convicts need when they get out.
Because here's the deal, and that's great. That was great. And here's the deal. I'm at home, guys, so that thing was bothering me. I forgot the dust up top. So here's the deal. Young men make emotional decisions, and I'm on the DC Carey podcast every Wednesday at 8:00. Shameless plug. And so a couple of weeks ago, I had stated that men are emotional, and the men just went off. They was like, oh, they got really upset. And I stated that's the reason why, one of the reasons why there are so many of our black men incarcerated, because in my opinion, they make emotional decisions. And of course, one of the podcasters, one of the guys say, well, no, that's because of the injustice. And I do agree. I'm not negating that. However, I am stating that our young boys, they have not been allowed to embrace their feelings. When boys grow, when they grow up, they say girls soft, let him cry, let him get it out. And if a boy cry, boy, toughen up, you better not cry. What's wrong with you? You old punk.
Right.
But that boy has been trained to bottle up all of that hurt, all of that pain inside. And so when one thing happens, he releases it all, right? He makes emotional decisions. He has not been allowed to embrace his emotions, and he has not been taught on how to deal with his emotions properly. I'm not saying this is for all Black men, but I am saying there's a lot of Black men, whether dad in the house or dad out of the house, that have not been allowed to understand how to embrace their emotions and to deal with their emotions. And I say that to say, when you tell me that this man has been locked up for 17 years, that tells me that he got locked up when he was a child or a young man. Just like women make mistakes and women make emotional decisions, men make mistakes, men make emotional decisions. I'm just happy to hear that while he was incarcerated, he utilized that time so that he could come home and be of a productive help to his community, and hopefully be example to other inmates, and hopefully be able to help young men be able to embrace their emotions and talk about how they feel. I just think it's so unfair that our Black men have not been given the permission to embrace their feelings. You know, I'm guilty of that. My oldest son, I come from humble beginnings. I chose the street, and I raised my son, my oldest son, like that. I would not allow him to embrace his feelings. Borderline abuse, because when we be like, boy, shut all that noise, you know, and you thinking you toughening them up. You're not toughening them up, you're abusing them. And so some people may agree, some people may not, but this is what I see, this is what I feel. I think that we need to do better with allowing our boys. I'm not saying let them be crybabies, that's not what I'm saying, but I am saying give them that window and that permission to be human.
You see,
Yes, sir.
you don't think that he missed jail?
What?
I'm just I'm just being real with you, because let's just put it this way. If I spent 17 years in jail, I'm not going back, whether it's as a charity, as a preacher. I'm not stepping
I know
forward.
that's right.
I'm not going back.
Well,
So he
I ain't
took
going
his
back
money back, and so he had to have missed it.
no. He's been in there. You don't know what he saw up in there.
Exactly.
you
That's
gotta
why I'm
order
getting
that.
away from here. I'm free.
Okay, guys.
Justin, you don't know what's
Right.
going on behind jail and what they go through. Even though
Don't
they're
wanna know.
convicts and they're in jail, they get mistreated. They have the bare necessities, and I understand that they may have done something to put themselves in there, but they don't deserve to be treated inhumanely.
I agree.
You know,
and
they
that's
don't have
why I'm
cots,
not
blankets.
That's why I'm not going back. If I
Yeah,
go
different
to
don't deserve to be treated humanely either.
But that's not your calling. But that was his calling.
Oh no,
and
it's
that's
definitely
not
not
your
my
calling.
calling. I
He's
commend
going back to
him,
help.
but I don't want to
But
see
that
y'all
doesn't mean he missed
again.
it. That doesn't mean he missed it. It means that he may say it again.
Right. Tulsa, he missed it. You out of order.
I agree with Justin though. I do.
Oh, he did
But
11
at
and a half
18
years.
years, he was arrested for committing attempted to commit murder, being
Okay.
affiliated with a gang.
See it
So
again.
that's the reason
Being
he was
affiliated
early,
with a
because
gang.
He wasn't a trigger man. He was just
No,
affiliated with
see.
a gang.
Being affiliated, and more than likely, again, emotional decisions. Most of our young men make emotional decisions, and when you give them up, if you go back and talk to them, I'm not gonna say most, but a large percentage of them will say, if I would have just took a moment and thought, if I would have just took a moment,
That's
I would not have done that. I would not have done that. I was upset. I was in this, or I was trying to prove this. I was trying to do this. So shout out to him for that. I just wanted to share that because I'm an ex-felon, and that's not a place you want to be. It's not a place you want to be at all.
I've never been there, but I've seen movies. And,
Oh my God.
I didn't
Bro,
know.
that is not the same thing. That is not the
Justin,
same thing.
you better not ever go there.
That is not the same
Ever.
thing.
My brother told me, he said, Justin, if you ever get arrested, sit down, shut up, we're on the way.
So, Sister JJ, what I'm hearing, yeah, shut up.
Don't say a word.
I can't
But
do it.
Sister JJ, this is what listening to you, what you're saying is that some men, or the ones that you're referring to, they don't have emotional intelligence. So they're responding, they're reacting before thinking and doing anything, you know.
Yeah.
And emotional intelligence and emotional emotional intelligence and emotional, what was the other one I said? Or did I just say emotional intelligence?
You just say emotional intelligence.
Oh, okay, I thought I said another one, but something else emotional. But they have no emotional control. And I've learned that recently because I didn't have emotional control. And with me being a woman, a female queen, you know, I had issues like I'm quick, 0 to 100 real quick. I mean, I will bite your head off with my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But I've learned to just, not everything needs to be said, or not everything deserves a reaction or a response. You know, so they need to, you know, when you come into these situations, and if they're not taught this, because I just learned this term a couple years ago myself, you know. So if you don't know how to do that, and like into what you're saying, they don't know how to sit back, and they're taught to be hard, they can't cry, so they're suppressing a lot of inner things that they don't know how to release, you know. But definitely I agree with you on that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a valid.
Mhm.
Hold on.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with letting a
Criminal
child cry.
behavior.
Okay. We can't talk about criminal behavior on TikTok.
Oh, we can't. We got
Mm-mm.
flags.
You gotta make up. What they kick y'all on?
Yeah, they said we was talking about criminal behavior. They
Okay.
said information, so we'll keep it moving.
All right.
TikTok boy,
Yeah,
they be-
TikTok is real strict.
Ooh,
TikTok
they
is
get
real
the-
strict. So you got to use certain
They-
keywords
they
and
real
things like
biased.
that.
TikTok is
Mhm.
real biased.
Wait a second, I'm
Okay,
about
so
to
let's-
share.
Let's
They-
just keep
they
moving.
do-
Okay, so let's talk about the hero of the week. And there's a hero
Comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside.
Oh,
That's the reason why I got you, Justin, because you really can sing.
But I wanted to take a
He
moment
can?
and play.
No.
Let's have fun.
No,
Me
That's a
too.
matter of
We were having
opinion.
fun.
no.
Tap
Because I
dance on
need
your
you to
segment.
sing. So you
Oh,
can
so I started
can
singing
sing.
for real?
Anywho.
Now you know if you
yes,
Yeah,
we
wanna
want you to
sing,
sing
ain't
for
no
real.
pay
Oh,
for
y'all
that.
real clear on
If
TikTok,
I sing
Sister
ain't no, I
JJ.
need a 10.
What's that, Queen?
I said you guys are real clear on TikTok.
On YouTube too.
Oh,
on
it
TikTok.
looks
I see y'all on
good.
YouTube.
You can't see
Yeah.
us because we on the computer. But
Hey,
y'all
hey,
look
Valon,
good.
you gotta look good. I look what? You like my hair?
I look good.
Y'all know it's my birthday tomorrow.
It
For real?
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, my birthday.
Just
Thank
celebrate
you.
your
Okay, I
My
just
son's
shared
birthday
it.
was this past Sunday, May 24th.
Gemini.
Yep. Okay, let's do hero, guys.
All right, real quick. The hero of the week goes by the name of Travis Langan. He's in the off-duty fire department. He saw Miss Carmen Pinto, a local
He's an
school
off-duty firefighter.
I'm sorry, off-duty firefighter for the New York City Fire Department. Off-duty firefighter, Travis Langan. Carmen Pinto, a local school principal, became trapped in her car on the Jackie Robinson Parkway during a rapid flash flood. He noticed her head and her face near the rising water level. Langan punched through her vehicle sunroof with his bare fists and pulled Pinto to safety.
Oh, wow.
So he's gotten several nominations for the key of the city and some other things they're looking to do with this guy. And again, his name was Travis Langan. Thanks again for being a great guy. You never know when you can spring into action.
So it's kind of hard to tell his nationality with Travis, because that's a cultural universal name.
I gotta know the age.
And listen, I just want to say this. I have nothing against our other counterparts, but they are always putting the spotlight on our people in a negative way. I want the spotlight to be on our people in a positive way. And this dude just keep coming with heroes that's not like us.
Hey, honestly, we're not putting
What's
ourselves.
the problem,
in this-
TC?
are.
I don't see enough of that. But
Are you kidding me?
I'm not going. He's not.
You ain't understanding the assignment, TC.
Yeah, we ain't
y'all
doing
ain't doing the work.
We
Y'all ain't doing the work.
It ain't that hard,
Y'all
TC.
save more lives than black people.
No.
What? That's
Travis
not
could be
true.
Travis could be a black man or a Power Ranger.
But he's not. That's what. Listen, he's not.
Oh,
She read my
No,
maybe he's a Power
told
Ranger.
him. All I said was it's kind of hard. You can't tell because that's a universal culture name. And then he just went boom. All I did was threw it out there. And he fell for it. And all I'm saying is, I want spotlight to be shined on especially our men, because we're getting such a bad rep. So, and that's the reason we know that the other coaches are getting all of the limelight about all of the great things that they're doing, but we do great things too.
I've got more great things.
They ain't
saving lives. It's all us. This is all us. They ain't risking their life.
Okay.
But right now, we're going to talk about the Olympic college. What's the word?
Collegiate.
First. All right.
Y'all are silly.
Layla Edwards made history as the first black woman to represent USA in hockey at the Olympics.
In hockey.
I didn't know black women played hockey, but yeah.
Hey, shout out to her.
Jasmine Keith became the first black woman to win both the Mac Herman Trophy and the Academic All-American Team Member of the Year
You knew academic
in the same season.
Academic. Collegiate.
Cinematic record. We have designer Ruth E. Carter became the most nominated black woman in academic awards history. Director Ryan Coogler's
Okay, now hold on, CC. Hold on.
the most.
JJ said the hero of the week. You can't just read off black history and call it the hero.
No, let me tell you what he did. He knew I was going to bust his chops about Travis.
I did.
So he came back with not only some first time things happening in history, he also came back with the women thing. So he was, he called himself trying to make up.
Yeah.
But they were all in the past.
Yo,
Hero of the week.
No, this
recurring.
Okay.
Like Director Ryan Coogler, center set a record for the most Oscar
Okay,
nominations
you done had
in
your
a single
time,
year.
man.
If you don't know, it was 16 total nominations, including he won a nomination for our guy,
I mean, that's
Michael
good.
B. Jordan.
Look,
Hey, I gotta get on the road, y'all doing.
I got a hero of the week for you. How about
No, you stay in your own lane. All right, come on, True. What you got with the kids?
All right, y'all. This week I want to.
Right now.
Well,
his hair's too long.
You don't want to do that. Well, no, because once you touch my hair, it's over. Now you have to die.
Your wig.
Lord.
Oh, you got your words.
You gotta unlight.
No. If TC touches my hair, then he's probably degraded.
All right, come on, let's go. Guys, we do got to be mindful about
the
words that we use because I don't want to get us kicked off. And we're learning that TikTok is very sensitive.
Yeah.
I know YouTube is sensitive.
But YouTube's not as bad as TikTok. YouTube.
And then what's all that red keep popping up?
Oh, because you on TikTok, so people like trying to send you like little.
They send you hearts and stuff and gifts and stuff like that.
Going in on the live, I declined it.
Yeah, okay, no. So then we will be on Instagram as well next week, guys. I've just been like, trying to figure it out. So yeah, let's talk. We want to kids are people too.
That's right, kids are people too. This week I want to focus on allowing our kids to express themselves, express their feelings.
All we see is your mouth and your beard. There you go. I want to see your face. All I see is teeth. Go ahead, True.
Can you see my face?
Now I can.
Go ahead, True.
All right, so this week I want to focus on letting our kids express themselves to get their feelings out. Because, like we were saying earlier, to go with the whole crashing out and wilding out type of thing, if you let them express themselves, you can mold them and redirect that energy or that anger or whatever emotion it is to be a more positive thing, letting them grow up and know how to handle things through their lifetime. Also, letting your kids have the opportunity to go shopping. Let them shop. Let them shopping spree. let them
Huh,
ball out
I was with
every
you.
once in a while.
Wait a minute now.
The shopping spree. So I can get with that based on what and how much you talking about.
He has one kid.
Okay, like as a form of reward, like take Favor for example. He's 10. He
Favor
knows
is
how
your
to.
son.
My son,
If
yeah.
people don't know,
He,
Favor is your son.
yes, he knows how to pay his phone bill. He knows how to budget. He knows how to make a list. He knows how to go out. He sets a shopping limit for spending. So, and he's been doing that since he was 3. He's 10 now. So I just believe in allowing your kids to do that. Also, he's in the honor society. He made straight A's, and he do his thing. So as a form of reward, that's what I let him do. It also build his character and makes him be responsible as he grows older. So I just believe that, because kids are people too. They live in their own world like we live in our world. So
Wow.
I got something to say.
Go ahead, Queen. I got you. Go ahead.
I could definitely relate to that, but let me tell you, you got to find other means than shopping and things like that. Because I am broke behind my 17-year-old. Let me tell you, that child ain't never been off honor roll. Been since day one pre-K. To this day, she's dual enrollment. She goes to University of A&M Alabama. She's a vice president of her thespian group. She's on an elite cheer travel team. She's on a high school travel team. She's on the golf team. Oh my goodness, I can't even keep up. She's doing so much. We got 5-6 camps that she goes to, and we can't tell her no, because we always told her, if you keep the grades up, we'll keep it up. Now me and her daddy struggling, skipping car notes and stuff. Well, and then I was like, God dang it. I said, Antonio, she done made the honor roll again. I was like, this is at the point where I'm hoping that she get a bad grade.
That's where the budget come in too, though. That's where the budget. That's where the budget come in at too, because he knows, like, if it's multiple things that he wants to do. He knows, if I have this much money, which one am I going to choose to go with? And if I fall short on the one that I choose to go with, Daddy have my back, but Daddy is not going to fund all the things that he want to do. So it's teaching him how to make his choices in the budget for the things that he wants. So I just think that that's important for you to allow kids to do, because one day they're going to be an adult too. So,
question: are we talking about kids learning budget, or are you talking about awarding your child?
Rewarding.
Both.
Okay, because if you're talking about rewarding your child, now I don't know if everybody agrees with this, but in my household, I was never rewarded for doing what was expected. I'm supposed to make good grades. You know what I'm saying? So why am I buying you a toy because you did what you're supposed to do?
Because
everybody toys anyways.
So everybody don't.
Wait. We're gonna let everybody go.
So every now and again, like my daddy, he wasn't that just but it's like you gotta, hey, okay. I wasn't allowed to make anything less than a B. I wasn't even allowed to. So But
I'm saying, do you go to work for free, or do you get a paycheck every week for working?
Okay, so
that's your reward for working.
That's 2 different things. Wait.
That's earning. That ain't rewarding. That's
this voice. Let me hear true. I mean,
well, I personally want to say very good choice, True. I like the topic. I can kind of relate to what you're trying to get across, and I think it's a very cool concept. But I kind of have to ride with Justin on kids should do what has to be done. It should be expected. And you can reward them for that occasionally, but the budgeting and all that they learn, that's cool. There's things they're doing along the way, and you're doing a great job. So kudos on that. But me personally, I'm not just going to be giving you money for things you should do. I'll give you an allowance, but you're supposed to clean the bathroom, make your bed, bring the laundry to the laundry room, whatever else I ask you to do. Yeah, I will reward you with that for that with an allowance. But your grades and everything, that's a hit or miss. You did good. You'll be surprised when you get
right.
Okay, so here's where I'm at. I understand what True is saying, and I am in the middle of that. I'm with you all, and I'm with him as well. So I don't always say when you gotta be careful about a female riding both sides of the fence because you might get split in the middle. But I'm gonna ride the middle of the fence. You going to school to get an education so that you can graduate and go and get a job or whatever. That's what you're supposed to do based on what society says. That's what you're supposed to do. Based on your household, you are to make up your bed. You are to take out the trash. Whatever it is that you have spoken with your child or children about what their participation in the house, contribution to the house is, to keeping where they live, their abode clean and up to par. That's not to be rewarded. That's a responsibility. Now, when you come home and you make good grades and you make all A's, I don't see anything wrong with saying, oh, wow, let's celebrate you. We got to be mindful about using money as an incentive, because when you run out of money, then the child does not understand that I'm supposed to do this anyway. They equate their work or what they're supposed to do with a reward, that with an entitlement. You're not entitled to get money because you made good grades in your school. Now, you made good grades, but you made honor roll. Wow, that's an accomplishment. I want to show you how much I appreciate you. I don't necessarily think, and I am guilty of doing the money thing, but I'm wiser now. I see things different. So how about let's go to the museum together? Let's go to the park together. Let's go. You know what?
I'm gonna cook your favorite meal.
I'm gonna cook your favorite meal. Show them other ways of being rewarded, opposed to equating money with satisfaction. Now, I love the thing about teaching the bills. I did that with my son. My son was washing clothes and stuff. I think that boy was third, fourth grade. I ain't even gonna lie. My son, he would tell you, my youngest son, I gave him a budget each week to live off of. Say, this is how much it costs for you to eat. This is your money. And I would give him his money. I would go to the shopping store, go to the grocery store with him. And now, see what you're gonna do with this, because this is all you have. So I like that, teaching the responsibilities, teaching how to live, because when you start showing them at a young age, this is the reality, then they stop asking for things that are way out of the parents' pay range. And then they start realizing, hey, I need to make an honest living so that I can have these things that I want. I'm not saying have the child, not allowing the child to enjoy some things, because you need to let them enjoy some things so they can understand that, hey, there is good in me doing good. But every single time, no.
And she's not lying, because I've been to the family. She said, I would take my grandkids to the Dollar Tree so they can ball out. And I was like, okay. And she gave them both. Yes, she did. She did. So I would let them ball out. And she gave them both. I remember she gave them both. $5. She gave them both the same amount and said, go.
Ball out.
and she called them, okay, $5, 5 things. And they came back. You know, and then nobody cried, nobody argued about, oh, but I want this one or that. And even I think one of them might have missed budget, had to put something back, but he still counted. He still got the 5 things. Just one of the things was a little bit more, and that was so he figured that out.
I think it has to be a balance. So I agree with you full-heartedly, and then I agree with you all. It has to be a balance.
Right.
I think that a lot of times, when we got money as parents, we think about the things that we lacked when we were children. And we want to give it to our children based on what we didn't have. But our children, and then we want our children to have our gratitude. They can't have our gratitude because they never had our poortude.
All right.
You better speak.
So, and I had to tell my mom that years ago. My mom definitely was raised. Her dad did a great job, and my grandmama did good for what it was for, but they had some rough times. And my mom would go out of her way to give to me, just try to give me. I was so spoiled. I was so ungrateful. And as I got older, she was telling me, you was just, I wanted you to have what I didn't have. And I said, yeah, but you wanted me to have your gratitude for what you didn't have. I don't know what it feel like not to have. I don't know what it feel like to have food. I know what it feel like to be hungry for a moment. Cause then I go, oh, Mom, where you gonna come with some? And I want some Kentucky Fried Chicken. I don't know what it feel like not to have food. I don't know what it feel like not to go through the struggles that her and her siblings went through. I don't know that. So when she's giving to me, she's actually giving to the child in her. And a lot of us as parents, we do that. We're giving to our children, but we're actually giving to the child that was in us, the child that's in us. And we want that our children to have the us child gratitude. And then we get upset when they don't have that gratitude, and we call them ungrateful. They're not ungrateful. They never been poor. They've never struggled. So how can they be grateful for not struggling when they never struggled? So what I did with my oldest son, not my oldest son, what I did with my youngest son and my baby girl, we would go out and feed the homeless. I wanted them to see this can be you. All it is one decision away. Anything can happen. So that was my way for them to be able to see what I wanted them to have gratitude for. So good. That was a good topic. True.
Thank you.
Well, I want to say one thing though. I just want to say one more thing real quickly. True, that's good that you're teaching on a budget and stuff like that. I did the same thing with my daughter that's staying with me now. It just went up, she doesn't even, she acts like she's a rich kid. Everybody thinks she's a rich kid, you know what I'm saying? But another thing that you could teach your kid too, my daughter's been able to do this since she's 7 years old. Like if you're traveling, have them read the ticket, inform him what this means, whatever, and say, okay, which way do we go? So they can read the signs. My daughter knows how to travel by herself. She knows how to, and I've been doing it ever since she was about 7 years old. She can read the ticket. She knows what gate to go to, what airline, all that. Yep. And just, you just walk behind them and say, okay, well, which way do we go? Which way? Yep. All right. Just, show him and let him direct you where to go. But of course, if they get it wrong, then you follow. But that's another thing, because what made me do that was because one year I used to send my kids to California to go stay with my parents in the summer, and my two younger ones at the time, my middle daughter and my youngest son, they would fly by themselves and they got lost in the dang on airport, and I'm all freaking out. They all crying. I said, Daddy, just tell them to go up there and get your grandkids, because my dad was like, where they at? I said, I don't know. So I learned
y'all say all these stories about spoiled kids.
Grown people get lost. I'm gonna throw my sister under the bus. She gonna get
but
mad
it's
at me.
all the same. Everything's pretty much the same.
It is. My sister KK, when she got lost in Atlanta airport, I said, Lord help her, Lord.
Atlanta airport is big.
She gonna get me for telling on her, boy. I'm like, you don't speak like it's big, sister. Big.
It is big.
Is like a
so I can't get mad at your kids.
Man, and it was at LAX, so LAX
Oh,
is big.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never been to LA.
All right, so Miss B, you got the mic with those nice shades on. What's the shade, Queen? Shady B.
Hey, Shady B, Buzzy, Shady B. So listen, y'all. I know if y'all seen this floating around or whatever. I don't know if I have time to play the video. It's really quick, but y'all heard about this little boy named Jacquees? He heard his neighbor was barbecuing or grilling some food or something like that. And then he goes knocks on.
Oh, let it go.
No, this is a little boy. A little boy.
Oh.
Yeah. So he goes up to the neighbors and said, y'all still grilling? And the neighbor put him on video and put him on camera. And they was like, yeah, but we ain't ate yet. He's like, asking for some food. So they're like, well, we ain't ate yet, but we're going to give you some chips. Hold on, y'all. So they asked him his name. They told him next time they got him and stuff like that. But I feel like, one, I'm never going to turn a kid away. If they come knocking at my door, want some barbecue food, when you're grilling food, you grill plenty. I would have made that little boy a plate. But secondly, this lady put him on internet, got him on camera. He's the cutest little thing. And you know, they got him on camera, but they ain't on camera. All you hear is the husband and the wife in the background. Hold on. I'm about to get it up real quick. I had it up, but it timed out on me.
So
Okay, here we go.
that's the thing right there. First of all, why did you putting somebody else's child on camera?
Yeah, that part. Listen real quick, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm gonna play it loud.
Without their permission.
Can you hear it? Hold on.
I ain't trying to be rude though. But you still grilling? Oh, y'all just finished today? I got half leftovers.
He said, no, we ain't ate yet.
I'm trying to get some food.
He's trying to get some food.
I was like, I grill them, but I was like, y'all grilling? Yeah. Hey, next time.
They told him next time we got you.
Wow.
Why not get a boy a hot dog or a hamburger?
What's your name? Jacquez.
Okay.
Jacquez.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have some concerns.
I don't like that.
I have concerns.
That's so wrong. That's wrong.
Yeah.
There's a lot to really dissect here and to take in.
I don't like that.
Okay, number one. As a parent, you just earned a whooping. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
You just earned a real whooping and punishment because that's embarrassing. You're going around, y'all outside supposed to be playing, and you're just going up to people's house asking for food as if I don't feed you, as if I don't work every day to make sure that you eat, and you're embarrassing me like that, so that we the ones that don't feed our kids. My mama used to tell me, do not go over these people's house, and the first thing you do is ask them for something to eat. I will beat you because that is embarrassing. At least give it an hour and then be like, I'm hungry. Then, second, no, I'm not feeding someone else's kid because let me tell you something. After me working in schools, you don't know what that kid got. You don't know what he's allergic to, what he's not allergic to, what he can and can't eat. Are you old enough to decipher that to say, wait a minute, did you cook that with peanut oil? My family can use peanut oil, but your family might not. I don't know that. So I will tell you, if your mother or father says it's okay, I will fix you a plate. That's how I would have handled that. Just off a little kid? No.
Okay. That's good. That's good. What you
That's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
understand that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a
one
good
point I'm going to address, but the second point I agree with. Go ahead.
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't. I'm big on smoking right now, so I'm using a smoker. Kid come approach me while I'm smoking. More than likely, now I don't have nothing to spare. I'm smoking lobster tails, crab legs, steak, filet mignon. No, I don't want no extra.
Hey, never invite us.
don't
And we
eat hot
won't
dogs.
invite it.
I don't eat
Hey,
hot
never
dogs.
invite us.
I
Right.
had to smoke for like 2 months. I'm doing it every week.
A week. I'll be there. I'll be there.
What you
tomorrow
got,
on my
True?
birthday.
What you got, True?
That's it.
I mean,
I agree with Justin because like you don't know what the allergies are. You get a baby a piece of chicken, they go into a seizure, then it's your fault. So
Yeah.
Right.
I'm with Justin. Yeah, I wouldn't whoop my kid for that because they're kids.
Right.
Of
That's what
course,
kids
they're gonna
do.
want something, even if they just ate a full course meal. If they see something that they don't think they ever had before, they're gonna want to taste it. They're gonna want it.
That was a big
So
kid. That was
I
a
wouldn't
90.
whip them for that. I wouldn't whip them for that, but I do agree with Justin. Don't be feeding nobody else's kids without their permission. So yeah, I agree with that.
How about she could have made him a plate and walked the boy home and told the parents, hey, your kid, wanted some barbecue, whatever, and I made this plate, and then they could talk about the allergies or whatever, and then he could have it. You know what I'm saying? Because she still give him a bag of chips. You can have a chip allergy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You know what the chips are cooked in. So here's my thing. I want to start back from Justin. First, I want to say this. They were wrong as two left shoes to be recording somebody else's
I
child.
agree.
That's number
first-
one. Mhm.
That's number one. You had no business recording that woman or man's child. Two is we're living in a society. You don't know if that boy was genuinely hungry. Where you came with a scenario of your background. I worked too hard. Woo, woo, woo. What if his mama was on drugs? What if his dad is dead? What if his dad is a junkie? What if his grandmama junkie? What if he come from a home that there is no food at home? The family are out there on drugs. What if he came from that type of background? And so it's Memorial Day. He's hungry now, or like Miss B said, he could have eaten, and then he smelled the food. Like, you know what? Because I've crashed cookouts, and I'm grown. Me and my home. We've crashed cookouts. So maybe he crashed the cookout on his own. I don't know. Now, the part that I don't like is not feeding the child. Now, I agree with what you're saying and the reasons why not to just give them the food. And I definitely love what Miss B said, because what I was going to say is wrap the plate up or tell, no, that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, go tell your mama. If your mama says okay, then I give it to you. Or if your grandma says okay, then that's fine. I've had adults. I've even did that with adults with children. Go ask your mama, can you have this? Yeah. Go ask your parents, can you have this? If your parents say it's fine, it's okay. I give to my neighbors across the street all the time because I love kids. So now they don't even go ask the parents because they know. If my sister says it's so funny, if she open that garage, the little kids be looking, oh, it's her. Hand out. But they know it's me. I got something for you. But I like ask the parents first. But to just not do that, I just don't. Now here's they had it, and shame on you talking about something. I don't got enough. A lot to tell or feeling young. I hate when adults think what they're eating is too good for a child. I hate that.
Yeah.
Those items are.
I'm gonna throw the shade at TC.
Got it.
You got the shade today too, TC.
You say,
hey man, I'm not gonna make no salad. I give you a hot potato. You know what? I ain't got it.
What happened to neighborly love? What happened to that? We don't have that no more.
No more. That's the problem.
I'm really mad right now with TC.
I can't believe TC. Justin, who you smiling at? You've been smiling all day. Who you smiling at?
Okay, so TC always about smiling. Look, y'all, I come from the pageant world, and I was just told when you're not speaking, you got nothing to say, just. And so I don't know, it's habit now. I just do that. It's a show, and if y'all are talking, people watching me, I'm just sitting there like that.
This Justin the whole time.
Okay, I'm gonna do my RBF now.
He's being forced to be.
You got a nice
smile. Doesn't look better me this morning.
All right, come on. History, you should
know.
No.
Oh my God. What is today? May the 28th, the day before my birthday. Y'all finally got it right.
That's your birthday.
Was that my birthday? I want to say y'all finally got my segment right.
Come on with the history.
Okay, so I thought I would talk about something a little bit close to home. My family, my daddy's side of the family is from Beaufort, South Carolina. And as you guys know, Beaufort in South Carolina has the coast with all the islands. And that is where the slave ports began here in the United States. I believe Charleston, South Carolina is the first slave port.
I believe you're right. If we're wrong, somebody correct us.
Yes, I believe it's Charleston, South Carolina. So then it works its way down to Beaufort. So long story short, I want to talk about Mitchellville, which is on the island, I believe St. Helena Island of South Carolina. And his name was General Ormsby Mitchell. And he created Mitchellville, which is now currently Hilton Head Island. So basically, during slavery and during that time, the islands, the weather is so harsh. The bugs and the animals are so harsh that it's really hard to live there. So a lot of the plantation owners would have their slaves live on the island work the island for the rice and the crops or whatever, but they would live inland, like in Savannah or Beaufort or whatever. So long story short, the Civil War happens, slaves are free. The plantation owners now leave because it's too hard to live on those islands. So with that being said, now the slaves live there. And if you go back like 100 years, those whole islands that we are now call Geechee Gola is it was all black. They said it was like living in Africa. And Harriet Tubman lived on the island of St. Helena for 2 years. So long story short, General Ormsby Mitchell, the government, I'm trying to wrap this up. I'm being like TC, I'm taking too long. The government.
And I'm being like you.
Yeah, I was doing.
But I just look how pretty she was. Do you see how much better that is? We have nothing to say. Just
I can't do that.
great. So let me wrap it up. I'm sorry. So the General Ormsby after the Civil War, because there were so many abandoned plantations, they told the slaves or anybody, if you can move here and live there and take care of it, it's yours. General Ormsby, he came through and he bought a whole bunch of houses, bunch of lands, rented it out to all the black people, and Hilton Head Island became a black island. Harriet Tubman even lived there for 2 years. Skip ahead now, they raised the tax, had forced all the black people out, and now you go there, it's not a black person on site. So that's just to show you that was one of those places that
we can't have nothing.
And matter of fact, the Mitchell family, the plantation owner that he bought all the houses from, the government tried to take it back from them because the white folks said, no, y'all turn this into a resort. This is beautiful. No, we want it back. And that started a long legal battle.
Okay, we good. Come on.
And long story short, the Mitchells and the original owners, they had to come up with a settlement, which was only settled like 10 years ago.
Right.
That's how long
the
from Civil War to like 10 years ago, they were fighting over that land.
That's just like the woman who wrote Matrix in the movie. They had hundreds of lawyers against her, and she still won. Unfortunately, that it is what it is. So
and in closing, I was just gonna say that Memorial Weekend is the Gola Geechee Island festival, and that's why I wanted to talk about this because that had just passed, and I didn't get to go. My family reunion was, and I didn't get to go.
Why?
My daddy didn't want to send me no money to help me go down there, so I didn't go.
His daddy didn't want to send him no money.
I mean, y'all talking about giving kids money for award.
Speaking of entitlement,
how about you get some money to come see your side of the family?
Kids, though.
Yeah. You a grown ass man.
My daddy's an old time.
Oh my God.
He just sent me $100.
You are
to see my family in the Geechee.
That's what happens when you reward kids monetarily. Right? This is what you get. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I was gonna make the doll. They were having a doll making class. I was gonna make the doll.
Jess is so loud.
I was gonna give you one of the dolls.
Oh, we're gonna make the
Yeah,
doll.
it was like you would learn
Don't
how
get
to
no
make
Give
doll.
me a doll. I want a
Don't get no
doll.
doll. And not get no doll from him. Don't let him make you no doll.
Why? I don't know nothing about all that.
Nah, bro.
All of that.
Okay, so them paper girls, them money girls,
Them finest girls, that
PMF.
PMF.
Paper girls, them money girls,
baby.
them finest girls, them
PMF.
PMF. Guys, I love to talk about money. Anyone that knows me know I love to talk about money. I love to learn about money. I love to share my knowledge about money. I just love the fact that I can make things happen with money. I don't love money, but I love the things that I can do with money. I'm not one of those ones when they say, oh, she loves money over God. No, I love God first. I love him first. Did you say BS?
No, I said first.
Yes.
Of course not.
Love him first. And I have to put that out there because sometimes people get that mixed up. Oh, she all about money. No, I'm not all about money. I'm all about God. But the Bible also says money answers all things. And so
They do.
well, And then you have to understand the aspect of what that means. So you have to first understand money so that you can make money answer the things that you need for it to answer. So one of the things that I like to talk about, and I briefly talked to Miss B about it the other day, is setting your goals, your future goals. You know, we always hear people say short-term, long-term goals. And then we get stuck in short-term and we get stuck in long-term and we're focused right there. We can't, a lot of times people can't seem to get it together because they're short-term, they don't realize that you have to break that down. Right? So you have immediate, short, mid, and then long. So with me building my portfolio, and I seriously suggest everyone build a portfolio. I have my portfolio, building my portfolio for my immediate money I need right now. So I need income coming in right now for my immediate. Then my short term may be my 3 to 5 years. My immediate is right now to 3 years, like right now to 3 years. My short term is my 3 to 5. My mid is my 5 to 20. And then my long is after that. Right. So what am I saying? I am saying that you have to be able to direct your money in these categories so that you'll be able to live a lifestyle that's pleasing to you. But if you're focused on your long term and you ain't even got your short term intact, and then within your short term, you don't got, I said you ain't in your short term, you don't have your immediate term, you're just chasing a ball. You never get there. So you have to break it down to the lowest common denominator. And then you build from there. Take care of one first. Let me get my immediate intact. Let me get that intact.
Good one.
So that now I know that my bills are being paid, not month to month, but try getting your bills up to 2 months ahead, 3 months ahead, 6 months ahead, and then a year ahead. Take your smallest bills. That's operating in your immediate. If you got your phone bill, try paying your phone bill 2 months ahead. Then once you get into the month that you're supposed to pay that is already paid, go pay it up another month, either another month or another 2 months. Then when you get to that next month, go and pay that up to another 2 months or 3 months. Get it to where your bill is paid up to a year. Your smallest bills, take your smallest bills, your premiums, your life insurance premiums, your smallest utility bill, your car insurance, depending on what it is. Look at all of your bills, your subscriptions. Take those and do your best to pay them up. And if you're in one of those like subscriptions, you got to pay month to month, then what you do, is put the money up. Put the money up and then look at what it looks like to pay it in a year. Right? Yeah. So if you start putting it up, if you got a subscription annually, correct. So if you got a subscription that's $10 a month. So when you go to pay that $10, put another 10 in a jar. The next month when you go to pay a 10, put the next 10 in a jar. If you can double it, double it. Then look and see at some point, look and see what is the annual. So you continue to add on till you can pay that annual. So now that's one bill that's taken care of. Correct. It's taken care of for at least a year. That is your immediate taken care of. Now you can take that money that you were going to be paying $10 a month for that bill. Now you can start putting that $10 a month towards an investment. Your mid. Start working on your mid. What is your mid? Again, your 5 to 20. Right? You can start looking into your cryptos, looking into your goals, looking into your stocks, looking into small investments. You can even start saving that money for your and put it and then save it when you're doing your savings. Put your savings into a high yield savings so that your interest return will be higher than some 0.1%. So now you can stop saving that money. And then if you don't want to invest that money into stocks or cryptos or gold or anything of that nature, or EFTs or REITs or any of that, ETFs, or any of that nature, maybe you want to start your own side business. Well, now you can start putting money there. Maybe you want to go get a skill. So now you have that money that you were initially using to pay a bill. Now you have extra money that you can direct to your men. I don't want to go much further than that because once you get into your mid, you pretty much you pretty much ready for your long term. So instead of just saying short term, long term, break down your short term, immediate, short term, and then midterm. And that is my advice to you all, them paper girls, them money girls, them finance girls, them BMF.
Sprinkle me with
And I
knowledge.
definitely want to say I am by no means a financial analyst. I'm just a woman who have information that I'm sharing with you all. You can easily go look this information up yourself, and you may have a better way of getting to the next level. By all means, do it. This is not for you to challenge me. This is for you to challenge yourself to be on a better level. So if you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you still working your 9 to 5, don't challenge me. At least take the information and utilize it the best you can. Chew the meat and spit out the bone. My sister and I have a financial conversation every Sunday. We kind of like chime down a little bit because of my dad, but we have a financial conversation every Sunday, and we simply share information. And even with that, I have a book called Stop Living Broke. You can get that on my website. That's I am Sister JJ. I am SISTAJAYJAY.com. Or you can when you can get it paperback, or you can get it what do you call it? No, digital. Go to IamSisterJJ.com. Stop living broke. I promise it will change your life. So that's that right there. Now let's wrap this thing on up with a little
Celebrity tea. Oh, I will say this, piggyback off what she said. Also, when you bracketing your money, if you want to just bracket a little bit for a cash out for my birthday, I will appreciate it. Nothing too small, nothing too big. Help your boy get a little drink tonight. Because when the clock starts to 12, I will be a year older. I can tell y'all my age, but according to my agent, I can play 16 to 45.
67 to 40.
What's the tea?
So
16 to 45.
I can play 16 to 45.
That's a wide range, bro. Like you need to be agent. Don't trust your agent.
Acting, you can
do not trust him.
Yeah,
you can do that. I can play
16 to 45.
You cannot play 16.
Who can?
46.
Why do it every day on TV1? Why y'all keep casting me as somebody's 17-year-old? I will be. I feel like I'm gonna be a teenager till I'm 50. I still play a teenager.
Well, what they do with all this?
That's a.
I've never played an adult. I've always played college teen. So
well,
anyway,
I've seen plenty of people play high school students that look like they're in their 40s though, so I can understand that they can cast you like that.
You know, if y'all want to continue being hating on me and being jealous, you can just join the list of the millions of podcasts.
This guy
thank you.
He still thinks he can be sex trafficked. Those days are way.
Oh no, you can't say that word. You gotta say SA.
I still think hello.
Traffic.
You know what? We have to have some
My brother brought me some of these.
I think somebody wants them.
Yeah.
Anyways, sisters of celebrity. So this is what I got for you guys this week. Steve Harvey, y'all. And I love Steve Harvey. Crap, brother.
Oh Lord.
He's a little bit getting under fire right now.
For what?
Wow.
So he did a podcast recently. And they were talking about his daughter is reaching the age of dating. And the young man had a conversation with Steve, and Steve told the young man after the conversation, you know what? I don't really like you for real. And he told him, I don't really like you for real. I don't think you're a good match for my daughter. I'm gonna be honest with you. And the young man says back to Steve, he said, respectfully, I don't think it's your decision to make.
Right.
And he said, well, respectfully, you see that gate out there and this mansion and everything under this gate? I own it, including her. So you will not enter this gate anymore. And then the boy tells Steve, well, I don't have to enter this gate to date your daughter.
Ooh.
So what Steve tells this boy, and he admits this on a podcast now. Steve tells this boy, well, I got enough money to have you unalive.
Oh.
Somebody's son you talking
Yeah,
to.
that's what Steve said. So a lot of people are like, you taking it too far. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they do, though.
That's somebody.
That's what they
you
do.
talking-
Y'all say
And a
that like
lot of
y'all
people-
never heard about Bernie Mac.
Yeah, but a lot of people just like, you know, are asking the question like, can you control who your kid?
If you
dates?
could, I wouldn't have 4 baby daddies and got pregnant at 17.
You what you want to do. So your mama would've been like, nope.
That's still young.
If you could control your kids, I wouldn't have 4 baby daddies and got pregnant at 17. And my mama was on my butt, but you better bet I found the way for that pony.
Yeah, I think that makes them want.
Yeah, rebel.
You have listened to me. First of all, to tell somebody's child that you can have them unalive, that's not good. You are
Yeah,
abusing.
you can turn it off now.
You
But he's
are
already
abusing-
comfortable doing that, though. That's why he said it, because he's comfortable doing it already.
Let me finish my thoughts. You are abusing the gift of wealth that God has enabled you to have,
Mhm.
and for you to use your gift of wealth that God has allowed you to have to threaten somebody's life in the heat of you trying to win an argument of you being the lion or the king of the castle and wanting this young man to submit to you, basically bow down and humble himself.
I feel like that's what he
before
was
you.
trying to do. Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The humble before you is out of order. What he should, first of all, to tell another man you don't like a young man you don't like him. That's not for you. That's he hasn't done anything for you not to like him. Now, mind you, we do get them feelings. I'm not saying that. We do get them feelings because I should have listened to my mama a couple of times because they see what we don't see. But arrogancy can cause a lot of tragedy in your household. And I feel as though, and I'm very respectful to Mr. Steve Harvey. However, that couldn't happen to my child.
You saying like you mean if your child was the son, like if
Correct.
he came back and said, "Mama, my girlfriend, daddy,"
That couldn't happen.
His
I would have
Date.
had to have a conversation.
had a conversation.
I would have to have
Here's
a
a go down.
How old is the daughter, Justin?
I'm not sure. I believe Steve was having this conversation. I believe the daughter might be grown now. He might have been telling the story of.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
But-
I heard that.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
old stuff.
Because
Act like I ain't saying nothing.
but the podcast.
Oh.
No, that it just came out.
Yeah, but you talking about old
still.
stuff though. I remember that. I thought you talking about.
Oh, he
something new.
said this story before.
Yes, that's
Well,
not. I
Nick,
thought
well,
that
I think the reason why this is coming up so heavily in the
he
press.
ain't got no teeth.
Well, no, but here's the thing.
Kevin Hart.
Why this is coming up so heavily in the press is because Nick Cannon went viral for saying that he's gonna let his son date, but not the twin daughter who's 15.
Most men do that.
Yeah, so
That ain't nothing to go viral.
But they're the same age.
Nick
Yeah,
Cannon
men
do that too.
like that. Men are like
Nick
that.
Cannon
They
do
are
that
like
too.
date, but my
What?
daughter's ain't. That's been the beginning of the time. I thought he had some teeth. I got
So what y'all
teeth.
want to talk about? You talking about
We
the
gonna
roast?
talk about the roast.
Justin-
I really
Okay.
hate the teeth.
Oh, the road. Wait a second. Before y'all going, what's his name? Ray J got a new video up. He in the
Oh,
hospital.
Lord.
Did you?
Don't nobody
Oh, that's
care.
why he went to the hospital.
Don't
He took
nobody
us up to the-
care.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
up to the hospital saying the promoters don't care about me.
No, we don't. We got our money.
You sure don't.
You
You
don't
sure
sign
don't care
up to
about
fight. Bad heart. That's on you, bro.
So what do y'all think about this? Is the tea? Okay. What do you all think about? I know what we think about the comedian with that tasteless joke, but what I want to know is what do you all think about Kevin Hart on the Breakfast Club? What he had to say about it. Did you all see that? Anybody see it?
I did.
I didn't
I
see
did
it.
the whole thing in real time.
I did too.
And anybody else got something to say?
I saw
Before
it.
I
I
say?
didn't
You saw
see
what
it.
you got?
I didn't see
him
it.
go.
I can kind of understand where he's coming from, but he was very articulate, I think, in the way he said it. Like, they're comedians, they should have some kind of leniency to crack a kind of joke, but it's just, and he tried to make it seem like it was tasteful to us. Yeah, it was, because we're the race, and it was one of our men. What case would be, at the same time, it was distasteful as hell. I don't see why he's. I don't know. I can't explain how I feel about it, but I lost respect for the guy, because I understand it was his road, it was his moment. But even if he didn't realize in the moment what went down, after the backlash and the way people were really feeling was coming forward, I think he should have handled it a lot better than trying to deflect everything and saying, "Hey, we're comedians. We should be able to say what we want to say." I wouldn't say those jokes, but if you say them, deal with the consequences. As if saying, "Get off his back, get on the back of Black whatever the guy is," and Bill Ratcliffe, the red dude. And I
forgot his name too. I'm about to look.
What you got to say about it, True?
I didn't see it. I don't know.
What you got to say about Miss B?
A lot of deflecting.
Okay, so I got a lot to say about it, but I'm gonna keep it short. I don't agree with anything he had to say. I would have liked for him to have just held himself accountable, because it was his show. He seen the jokes ahead of time. He knew that it was coming.
Yes.
He said that. He
No,
did
he
say
did
that.
No, he said he did not see the jokes before.
Okay, well, still, it's his show.
He did not micromanage the cat.
It's still his. It was still his roast. Yeah, it's still his roast. I just, and I get it. Comedy is comedy, and and it's a really fine line, and it's a difference from being downright disrespectful than just being rude or talking about people or whatever. But I just feel like he should have been like, you know what? I made a bad choice. I apologize. It was highly offensive. I feel like if he would have just took accountability, it would be squashed. But all that stuff he said, I didn't want to say the jokes. I wasn't there. I didn't say this. Kevin, but you was laughing, and I just you don't joke about nobody's death. I just that was just so distasteful. I don't think I'm ever going to support anything that man does ever again. I do feel like he's a sellout. I do believe that Cat Williams said there's an N-word that he doesn't never say, and that's no. So I don't like Kevin. I disagree with his whole explanation, excuse or whatever. He just was making up excuses. And honestly, they talked about the black women I just was not impressed. I was really disgusted. My favorite person on the show was Cat Williams that night. Real talk.
Yeah, I did like that. And Justin, you ain't got to be out.
Or long.
I know the 20-minute hero of the week about the dog that saved the cat from the tree ain't talking to me about being long. So anyways, I have two feelings. My personal sentiments on the situation is I feel obviously as a black person, I went out there in 2020. I used to march every day. I used to go out there. And
tell us about what you got to say about Cat Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
I got to get on the road.
We got to break stuff down.
All I'm going to say is, as on that end, I was a little offended by it. But I
was highly offended.
Well, I'm gonna say why a little, because Kevin Hart is right. For like the past 10 years, comments have been having to censor. Now we finally got one show where they didn't censor and everybody's still unhappy. So what y'all want? Y'all want censored or uncensored? Y'all got an uncensored show, and this is what y'all got. It's not the jokes. If you go back to the 80s, Eddie Murphy and all them jokes were highly offensive, and they talked about everybody from white.
They ain't talking about nobody dying.
They were funny though.
Yeah, they were funny.
They were funny though.
Was the joke? Let's be real, he was. And Cheryl Underwood,
first of all,
Rodney King was a joke. Not her.
Let me talk.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney King did not die. She
Correct.
said nobody talked about nobody's death. listen before you speak.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying, but somebody getting beat to death, I think is not funny. But that was a joke. Cheryl Underwood, whose husband died of suicide,
I didn't like that either.
That was a heavy topic. That was a joke. I'm just saying, like, y'all can't on one end beg for these type of shows, and then you get it, they complain about it. Now, I don't agree with the joke, but I do see what Kevin Hart is saying on that sense, because now also on another note, Tony Hinchcliffe was his name. We're literally, if we really, really don't like his joke, then we shouldn't be talking about it right now, because he is now the most famous comedian in the world, because this was strategic. You don't think he thought, what can I say to get them to talk about me? This man just earned his Netflix special. He just earned his interview on Jimmy Kimmel. It's called, in Hollywood, it's called a sacrifice. You sacrifice something that you go against deeply morally for fame.
He didn't go against that deeply morally. That was no sacrifice. That was strategic.
Literally, I type in Kevin Hart, and the only thing you see is Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. Okay, but we want to know. We got that part. We all know the fact about the question that you have not answered completely is, what is your views on Kevin's response to the show?
I think
The Breakfast Club.
I think Kevin being the head of that show, the roast, the leader, the person over everything, I think even though I think he handled it well, and I think his answers were very valid. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't have said it, but I don't micromanage, and I'm not about to cut off someone's artistic integrity. And I feel like if I was ever in a show or a production that allowed me to have that, I would hope that my boss would answer the question the same way. Because if I was ever in assistant JJ production and I played a role that everybody was like, oh my God, he did that, this, the other, I would hope that she would take up for me in that aspect. Because you are the head. You can't hire me and you know what kind of jokes I tell and then be like, toward him. That's fake on his part. And that's how I feel about it.
Okay, so
middle finger to Kevin Hart.
So here's my view so much on this.
Come on.
We are now living in a society that's very heartless, very outspoken. And when we talk about a person's death in conjunction to someone else's roast, it had nothing to do with Kevin Hart's. That's my problem. It had nothing to do with the roast. That was a pop shot to the Black culture. That's what that was. It was disrespectful to that man's child, to his parents, and to him. That man did not deserve to die. He was murdered. But for him to say what he said, and for the Black audience not to stand up and say, hey, you gone too damn far. I have a problem with that. Salute to Cheryl Underwood, who came up. I heard her, I forgot what podcast she was on. She said she was writing down notes and asking God what to say that would be tasteful, in order, and still being able to check. And I'm using my own words with that. And without her losing her integrity, but also standing up for her people to say, listen, little white boy, we ain't gonna have that. Now, jokes are jokes to make people laugh, not to hurt people.
That's right.
That was a joke to make people laugh. That was a joke to hurt someone. We didn't think about that man's daughter. Let's just stay right there. The innocent person of all of this is daughter. You didn't think about her because you wanted to get what you had. Now, did he know it was going to happen? I don't know if he knew all of this was going to happen. But that was something that he wanted to say the whole time. And he put it in. Almost like, that doesn't even fit the puzzle. So for me, I feel as though you do have creative freedom, but you should have it with some morals and respect and integrity. Because we're already living in a climate that race, hatred is at, I would say, an all-time high again. So what if one of us come and now we talk about one of yours that have been murdered or honored? I feel as though we should have an integrity and respect for each other as a human race when we're telling our jokes. More importantly, it absolutely had nothing to do with the roast. Now, when Kevin on the Breakfast Club said, well, they talked about my mother and my father, I beg to differ in the aspect of that your mother and father was not murdered. So they murdered. Lord, don't.
Tragic. It wasn't tragedy.
It wasn't tragedy. And they joked in the aspect of what you joked on, the crackhead. Those are things that you let out. So all they did was took what you said and utilized it in the joke that was directed to you.
Right.
But that's the roast was about him, so that it fit.
Wait, but hold on. But did y'all see the part where The Rock showed a picture of his daddy? Then put a picture of Kevin Hart.
That right there.
I ain't gonna lie, that was funny.
That's what you call fun.
Yeah.
But this that was unlive. That was unlive. When we're working, guys, on making sure we use the proper words.
I'm gonna put out a list of the
Thank you. That
words.
was unlive from a hate perspective. That had nothing to do with the joke. Now, the question that I need to answer that I asked is my views on Kevin Hart's answer. I feel as though at points there were some arrogancy in it.
I agree.
Choosing humble to say, hey, and I understand what he's saying. I'm not the one that said it, so why should I be the one to apologize? I feel as though you should. That's one of those things that I apologize on behalf of the.
Wait, he didn't apologize?
He ended up saying.
I thought he apologized
On the Breakfast Club, he ended up saying it in the end when they when at the pull him out.
I didn't hear that part.
I feel as though it should have been, I apologize on the distasteful. I cannot. This is what he had the freedom to do. I didn't know it was go that way. I don't micromanage, but on the distastefulness of it, I apologize for that. I feel as though if he would have started with that would have eliminated a lot of the Now, can you please everybody know you cannot? Now, what I do want to say is Kevin Hart, and I understand you get tired of being under fire so much because with your wealth does come a burden. People do expect for you to be this perfect person, which wealthy people are not perfect. And they expect fans expect for you to be their puppets, which that don't happen. But what I don't like is the queen that was on Breakfast Club. He told her, "No, I didn't see your show or your podcast, and I doubt I ever will."
Yeah, he played her.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was distasteful. I thought, instead, I'm not going to go look at it now. I thought that was distasteful. I thought it was defensive on his end. I love the fact that she held her composure the whole time, but we get enough disrespect within our own community. I just don't feel as though he should have disrespected her in that aspect. But
because he didn't have to say that.
No, he should.
And I love Lauren LaRosa because she definitely is, as a younger, early 30s journalist. She's really, really, like, you could tell she's educated and she cares about it. Professional.
Yeah. And she tried to give him an out, but because he was so defensive, he couldn't hear. He was emotionally defensive. And that's what I mean about being emotional. And he's human. He has a right to be upset and, hey, y'all getting on me. I'm not the one that said it. I'm not the one that did it. However, Kevin, it's become apparent to, socially responsible. And it's become apparent to some of your fans that you have appeared to done the SO word, and so.
Where was Will Smith? Where was Will Smith? He ain't never in place when you need him. Will Smith. Now, if Will Smith had been there, he'd have handled all of that. He would have, on behalf of the black people. Say that again.
We just said we gotta get out of here. King True. Hey, it has been absolutely great. It has been great. Thank you all. I appreciate you all for being on a show. Welcome back, Miss B. King True. We got you up here. I'm so glad we didn't have to do the call in. Glad we was able to make that work. I'm really excited, guys. We will be here every Thursday at. Oh, he done logged off. Ain't that about something?
We were saying trying to work early. Exactly. Come back and press my bedtime.
We done. Bye.
My son said I gotta go to bed because kids are people too.
Yeah. Can we get to the goodbye?
So we will be here every Thursday. Back with Miss B and her shadiness. King.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring the real shade next week. I had to come up with some last minute tonight.
Angry TC always.
Angry TC.
Extra Justin.
I'm Mr. Extra. Read all about it.
So extra.
Overtop extra.
Everybody got something
But I love
to say.
it.
Guys, there are gonna be times that we will be out and about. We're just working on some things, doing some things kind of different. This show is a mixture of entertainment, information, and our opinions. And it is what it is. Everybody has an opinion, just like your butthole. We all got an opinion. And just like your butthole, some of your opinions stink.
Yeah. Let's go. We gotta keep it thinking.
On this show, we got to keep it clean.
I remember y'all acting like this when I was last on here.
So, hey guys, this is what we are. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube. Help us build the YouTube up. Sister JJ TV, SISTA JAYJAY TV. Please go to the YouTube, like and subscribe it if you are, and share. If you are on our Instagram, please like, follow me on the Instagram. If you're on TikTok, follow us on TikTok, guys. If you got a topic you want us to talk about, let us know, and we'll definitely talk about it. And keep us informed on what's going on in the world, so that we can talk about it, because everybody got something to say. Shout out to my family in our time of transition. Shout out to my dad. He was my stepdad, but he raised me from the age of 3 until he transitioned. So that was my dad. Yeah, man. You know, we all got to go over that bridge. How you go over that bridge, is very important, about based on how you live your life, And my dad transitioned in his sleep. He was a peaceful man, and he transitioned in peace. So I pray to the Lord that he is resting in peace. So with that being said, King True, tell people where they can find you real quick, what you got going on.
Hi, y'all. It's your boy, King True. You can find me on TikTok at King True for You. You can find me on Instagram at King True Forever. And I got the Long Beach Press and Trail is about to wrap. We got the Legacy Kids and Savage Toddler movie coming out. We begin filming that in June. And y'all just stay tuned for much, much more to come. That's it.
All right, Miss B, Shady B, what you got going on?
So first, y'all can find me at Miss B for Real, REEL, like Reels. That's my tagline for Instagram and also TikTok. And I'm starting a new rug tuffing business. It's called Tough Bees Rugs. So I'm in preparation for that right now. So stay tuned. More to come. And I'm back on the podcast with my girls, my queen, Sister JJ, and my boy TC and Justin, and my new brother King True. I'm excited.
I talked to us, TC, what you got going on? Tell the people where they can find you.
What's up, world? You can find me right now. I mean, probably tomorrow. Just find me, and it's gonna be easy. You go to Wobble, download the app, Wobble TV.
That's right.
You can check out one of the movies we did, No Nickel and Dime Production. Shout out to Sister JJ. It was an amazing experience. I actually was the leader of this one called When Life Happens. So you can check me out there.
That was a good movie.
Media. Thank you very much. You can catch me on Instagram at the number 2COOLAP. 2COOLAP. And you find me on Facebook at TCoolWPPV, which stands for We Push Positive Vibes. And always catch me in with a positive chatter. I think what's the best they can have. Till next time.
Awesome. All right, Justin, talk to the people where they can find you and what you got going on.
All right, world. As I was saying, tomorrow is my birthday. So I want to say thank you guys for having me. And if you want to send me a birthday cash app, it's $ Justin Sullivan Brown. And I appreciate it. And I thank you guys. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Shayari.Sullivan, SHAYARI.Sullivan. And I'm also in that movie. He was
Okay, hold on. I'm almost done.
So I just want to say, Sister JJ, I love you and I appreciate you. And I hope that, in your time of, mourning, I hope that at least we were able to, lift your spirits a little bit. And I know this is just a token of my appreciation. And I know one day I'll be able to pull up in the car or something, be like, yeah, you going to Virginia? I got the whip for you, girl. Come on. But until then, I just want you to know I still appreciate you.
I thank you.
Watch that Maserati though.
Tell me about what I'm driving.
Hey, we got people watching, people watching for different reasons. Oh, and check me out on the latest episode of Snapped.
When?
I didn't get to, it's already out. I didn't get to watch it. I'll never watch nothing I'm on, but I'm on there. I play the ghost.
What episode?
Be asking me these hard questions.
Look, you know what? Don't be shouting out if you don't know. Don't be shouting out if you don't know your own business. Like
in her mind, I was a ghost.
Watch him on the latest episode of Snap. It's been out.
All right, so all right, guys. Guys, please download Wobble TV. It is in your Apple Store or your Google Play Store. I'm really excited about that. That's our new streaming app. We are accepting content. If you have any content, I got three aggregators, and nobody shot themselves out, so I'm gonna shout myself.
I was gonna say that. I was going to. I'm an aggregator. Go ahead.
You guys got content. Holla at Sister JJ.
Holla at Miss B for real.
Holla at your boy.
So, Justin.
Well, look.
I'm gonna fire him. So guys, we are accepting content. 90-10 split for your first quarter. I'm really excited about that. What else we have going on? I adopted an apartment complex in my nonprofit, the Bridge in Hand. I go out on Thursdays and give out food and stuff like that. And I decided I was going to adopt a hotel, and I went out there like twice, and it's like, just it. So I was on my way back home, right on right on Old National Highway, Nova at College Park. I've decided to adopt that complex. So working out some things. So got set up and things of that nature. Thank you. So guys, hey, one, I can do it by myself. I can do it. I'm one person. I can do it by myself. But when I got partners, we can make a major impact. And so it's just whatever your heart give. They're not homeless people. So I don't want you all to help people in that could appreciate a extra loaf of bread or extra thing of toothpaste, extra toilet paper.
Or a birthday cash app.
Oh God. So this is my time. We're not gonna do that. So it will be definitely appreciated to partner with me. Giving your level best. I've been taught and a strong believer that when you give, you're planting a seed, and when you plant a seed, there's a harvest that has to come. So some people say, "Hey, just I don't have much." You have $1, I can get a loaf of bread with that. Plant that dollar loaf of bread. I can get a loaf of bread. I can get a pack of hot dogs with that. I add on to it, So anything to help be a blessing to our people, because I don't want to just say the poor, but those that are in need, we will have with us always. So that's that. We are filming my cousin's keeper. We got one more thing we need to shoot at the.
Uh-oh. They freezing up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Froze up.
Yeah.
I think that the time probably ran out because
It's still ticking though.
yeah, I see it. Well, I guess we can call it a night.
We can't hang up though.
They'll come back. Let's see.
All right, let's see.
Oh, there they go. They might
We
jump.
go.
Hop back. We'll see if they hop back on.
All right.
If not, then we out.
Yeah.
That was a good fun session.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Thanks, guys, for watching us. We're going to hit y'all back next week.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We're having some technical difficulties here, but we will be back next week, 8 o'clock. We'll see you there. Have a good night.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.